I guess 95 that this was created, and we're glad that all of you can come and join us. It started with 8 chambers, and now we're going to tell you how many we have in a little bit. But thank you very much. Also, thank you very much for bearing with us. We had probably 3 months of 80-degree weather. It was nice at night, and then today it gets cold, it gets rainy, and everything else, and here we are. And I understand that some people had to wait to come in and wait for to get picked up, so we really do apologize for that, but hopefully we'll make it up throughout the event. Now, we're going to set some ground rules for you today because this is kind of unique in terms of venue, and some people might be here for the first time in terms of Bright Star event. This is our 3rd annual one. 1, have fun. If you're not here to have fun and relaxing, you might as well leave and take the tram back because that's why we're here to celebrate. It's 15 years. We're here to celebrate with other chambers, with your Bright Star, and really just celebrate, you know, the volunteerism that we have to help us out. So relax and have fun. The other thing is there's obviously no assigned seating. So feel as if you can, you know, move around, talk, see the exhibits, go to the bar, go back to the buffet line. It's very, very informal. So we want you to know that. Up front. So we're just here to have fun and have a good time, all right? And we understand if you had to run to the restroom or something, you know, just go. It's not a formal dinner or anything. Which is outside, all right? It's actually inside a facility outside, okay? Not right next to the trees or anything that's over there. So I want to start off by, of course, thanking people as you normally would in your you know, when you're having an event. And I like to certainly thank the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo for having us here. This is a great, great facility, very unique, and I know some of you have been here for the first time. So I want to thank them for this event and allowing us to have it here because we really appreciate the venue. I also want to thank our chairperson for today, and I'm going to recognize her later, but those who are involved in the chamber world as a chamber leader, chamber executive, we know that the most important people to us are our volunteers. And we certainly know those people who take on the role of chair or co-chair or leader of an event are crucial to us. In this particular case, you know, Angie Pullman, Executive Director of the Heights Hillcrest Regional Chamber of Commerce, was our Bright Star chair for today and put this together. So please join me in giving her a round of applause and say thank you very much for that. And I also like to, is Margie around here? Well, when we see her, everyone say thanks to her. But of course, Vicki Hawk, our executive director, and we all know what it's like to put on an event, and you go crazy and crazy to the last moment, and probably you don't relax until it's at the very end. So if you please can join me in giving Vicki a round of applause and say thank you for putting this event on. Now, what's interesting about having a chamber event like the NOACC event is as chambers, we expect people to RSVP early. But as chamber, as guests, we went up to the last day. so it's kind of funny when you're on the other end, but we do appreciate you coming here and join us. And I also like to thank Steve Petty from New Image Media. Steve is one of the vice chairs of NOACC, and he's been very generous in terms of videotaping a lot of the events that we have. He did the event at Kalahari. He's done the NOACC TV on our website, and this will also appear on our website. So thank you, Steve, for helping us all the time. It's great. Now, I have the, presentation. Oh, and by the way, I'm Wayne Lawrence. I'm the chairman of NOACC and the executive director of the Beechwood Chamber of Commerce. Now, we all know it's very important to us to have our partners and our corporate partners for any events we have. We really couldn't survive. We certainly couldn't survive on just dues for our chamber. We got to have non-dues revenues. All of us do. And many of the people who are sitting here today, their Bright Stars are helping financially as well as giving a helping hand. Well, the same thing holds true for NOACC, which is really an association as well. And today I'd like to recognize our partner, who's been our partner for over really 15 years. And it's the reason we got together 15 years ago to provide, you know, opportunities for businesses to lower their costs and to provide good benefits to our members. And that's Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. So I'd like to, Yep, that's. If Don Knife is here, I'd like him to come up and say a few words on behalf of Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Don? Don? The Don. Is the Don here? There he is.
Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Wayne. Our relationship with NOACC goes back to around 1993 with the Beechwood Chamber of Commerce. Since that time, NOACC has added well over 100 chambers of commerce all over the northern half of Ohio. We at Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield are thrilled and grateful to be partnering with NOACC and to have partnered with you over the last 17 years. So thanks for inviting us tonight, and congratulations to all the honorees.
Thank you, Don. Really appreciate the support. And recommend Anthem, okay? You can say it. I'd also like to take this opportunity to recognize the chambers who are here. We actually have 40 chambers who attended tonight this evening, and we're going all the way from really the PA border all the way to the Indiana border. So it just shows you our reach across there. And for those of you who drove a good distance to get here, thank you very much for attending. But you can see a representation of those who are here today. We apologize if we missed you because we had to get the presentation done. But for all of you who joined us tonight, we thank you. Now I've got the distinct pleasure to recognize the NOACC officers this year. And how many here were at the meeting at Kalahari by any chance, the other semi-annual meeting? Because this serves our semi-annual meeting. We have quite a few. And if you remember, we made some statements and some promises. We reviewed kind of a questionnaire that we had to get feedback from you. And what we've done since then is the NOACC officers have been working very hard to make sure we understand what that is, ask questions, and put the programs together that we think will help you grow your chambers. And we're going to introduce a little bit of that in a couple minutes here. But the people who are involved in that, and just like your bright stars and those volunteers, we're volunteers as well too. So they're given a real commitment to be here and to meet once a month to put this together and work on your behalf. But I'd like to have, if they could stand up, I think Ray Cantwell was not here. He had an event tonight, a chamber event. I know Virginia Haynes, who's the secretary from the Wellington Chamber. Virginia, please stand up. Okay. Once again, we have Steve Petty from the Warrensville Heights Area Chamber of Commerce, Vice Chair. And then also I want to, and she's not here tonight, but you're going to see her on video in a little bit. I also want to recognize Kathy Berkshire. I kept going Sloopy, because that's her email. Kathy Berkshire, who, if you recall, was our prior chair, and we asked her, she said the wrong words to us, which was, "Can I help in any way?" And you know what happens when they ask you that. And we said, sure, you can help. And then next thing you know, she was a part of our executive committee, and she has done tremendous amount of volunteering, and she's retired from Lakewood Chamber of Commerce. So that's even better when you got someone who's retired and interested. So we took advantage of it, and she's done a great job. So if you can please join me in giving her a round of applause or just say thank you, we'll pass along to her. Okay. Now, I want to continue certainly recognizing a few folks that are here. We do have our vendors, some vendors in the audience. These are our partners throughout the course of the year. And I'm going to go ahead and just mention your name and company. If you're here, just please stand up and give a wave. And if you can hold your applause until the very end, I'd appreciate it. Tom Kresiak from Mayor Assist. We have Don Knife, who you've met, and Laura Ostrander from Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. We've got a real big contingency here from Benefits One Group. Joe Canalongo, Sherm Caldwell, Mike Brown, Jennifer Pelletier, Tina Ranta, and you know I'm going to mess it up, Tina Ranta and Peter Young. From GHI Internet Services, Pete Kiever and Matt Elsey. From Independence Business Supply, Doug Broom. From the Wellness Council of Northeast Ohio, Steve Musgrave. And then one of the new benefits that you just recently heard about over the last 30 days that we implemented and had quite a response to it, we have Brian Ferranci and Brad Afflin from Partnership, which is our FedEx program.